Hello everyone, Colin from CPRW Records here, back to introduce 7 more bands that are appearing on Hidden Gems 2. Hidden Gems 2 is our first release of 2021 and it aims to showcase some new punk rock bands that we feel deserve a bigger audience. Before we crack on with the band, I want to just remind you that Hidden Gems 2 is raising money for Lifeline for Kids. They are a UK-based charity who raise money for disabled children from sort of poor and impoverished backgrounds. They provide equipment such as wheelchairs and stair lifts. So we think they're a very good charity and we're really happy to be trying to support them. Right, bands for today. First up is a band called Braindead Generation, who are from the Ukraine. They describe themselves as like a pop punk band, but I also feel like they've got a bit of a rise against in them, like that kind of sound. Like their songs are in English and Ukrainian, which makes for some interesting listening. And they touch on like a lot of political and social themes during their songs as well. Like I feel like Ukraine's got a lot of really good bands that we don't know anything about in the West. So it's cool to be able to showcase one of them on Hidden Gems. Next is a band called Chin Up from Dundee on the east coast of Scotland. They formed in 2020, so they're very new. They basically formed to write some positive music during a difficult time to try and help people get through it, which I think is a really nice thing for people to do. Well done for that. We've got the song "Bring Out Your Dead." It's like a catchy skate punk song. They remind me quite a lot of Sum 41 in the chorus to that as well, which is cool. Like Driving Underwater are the next band. They're a free piece from New Jersey. They play like jangly indie pop punk music. Like they formed in 2019 and already have 5 releases on their Bandcamp, which shows really good work ethic, if nothing else. We have the song Ellen, which is from the latest release, which is also called Ellen. I can see a lot of people really getting behind Driving Underwater in the next sort of few years. It's got just really infectious quality music. Next is Hiding from Humans, who are a pop punk band from Canada. They're a 4-piece, so on the poppier side of pop punk, but thematically they definitely touch upon more adult topics. Like I'm the first to admit, as I've gotten older, I've sort of moved away from the style of pop punk, but Hiding from Humans have like this refreshing sound that makes me think back to like my younger days getting into pop punk and punk music, and it's quite nice to hear. Like if you enjoy Drive Through Record, then you're gonna love Hiding from Humans. Next, there's Milpool, who we featured on CPRW before when we reviewed their EP "We Are All We've Got," which came out on Lemon Tree Records last year. They play like gruff melodic punk with like a hint of street punk as well. For me, when they come on, it really makes me stop and listen, and hopefully that will have the same effect on you when you hear them. Next is a really interesting band I'm quite pleased to have on the comp. They're called Our Son Becomes a White Dwarf, and they're a band from Mexico. They play instrumental sort of math rock, emo, punk music. You don't really hear a lot of instrumental music in punk, well I don't at least. I really feel like they're a cool, unique band. It's nice to show something different on one of these comps. And like the musicianship, as you would expect from an instrumental band, is just on another level. Last today is Total Shock from Canada. Canada really is just a factory of amazing punk rock bands. Like every day you can find a new one that's brilliant. Right, but they're like a 4-piece who play melodic pop punk with like really cool harmonies and gang vocals. It's sort of pop punk that makes you wanna sing along with them as well, which I always enjoy. Like they're interesting. I can see them they can fit in like a modern pop punk scene as well as more of an old school punk scene. So they've got something for everyone. So yeah, that's the 7 bands for today. I'll be back tomorrow for the last 7 bands to talk about them and introduce you to them. If you haven't watched the other 2 videos we've put out, then please do so to learn about the 14 other bands. Hidden Gems 2 comes out on Friday. If you haven't yet, please make sure to like CPRW Records on Facebook and follow it on Bandcamp to be notified immediately as Hidden Gems 2 is released. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow. Cheers, goodbye.